The real maple syrup is so delicious. And I hope this is the real deal stuff with a lot of heat. This video is potentially stressing me out more than it needs to stress out because this is just freaking maple syrup. But something you don't know about me, I'm very passionate about a couple things. Not crazy passionate, but okay, honey, maple syrup, and apple cider. 3 random products that aren't hot sauce that I just absolutely love. And I tried to find like some really high quality versions of it. I got my honey guy. Local to me. You want to eat your honey local. It's got antioxidants and things like that. You want your bees to be close to you when you're eating your honey. I love honey. Actually, Zach Perkins over at High Desert, he sent me the most delicious honey that I've ever had. But it's honey from bees are way far away. That's a whole different story. Apple cider. I live in Ohio. Not the best apple cider in Ohio, but you know what state I live next to? Kentucky. Great apple cider in Kentucky. Because they don't have these like pasteurization rules, things like that. Your cider doesn't last as long, but it doesn't have any weird stuff in the cider. I used to make hard cider back in the day, and you would use that to make. Anyways, maple syrup. I love maple syrup. This is a very, very spicy, hopefully maple syrup. I hope it tastes good. It's from Vermont. I'm talking really fast right now because I'm very excited about this. Anyways, this is from treeheatmaple.com. Get spicy in the trees. This is pure Vermont maple syrup from Twin Maple Sugar Works, okay? So this is some fancy maple syrup from Vermont. Hopefully it's the real deal. Hopefully it's delicious. Hopefully it's spicy. Let's learn about this together. I don't know much about it. It looks beautiful. There's a lot of really crappy maple syrup out of there, a lot of fake maple syrup. But the real stuff, the real maple syrup is so delicious. And I hope this is the real deal stuff with a lot of heat. Anyways, I'm sorry for my passion today. Okay, tree heat. 4 super hot peppers and a tall drink of Vermont maple syrup walk into a bar. Well, out stumbles spicy maple syrup, a union of sugar and spice that's a delight on everything, even cottage cheese if that's your thing. It's not my thing. Made in Vermont with maple syrup and chili peppers, and that's it. Get spicy in the trees. Okay. Made in Bristol, Vermont. Put in the fridge after opening. Okay, so we've got pure Vermont maple syrup from Twin Maple Sugar Works, and then we've got ghost peppers, we've got scorpion peppers, we've got Carolina Reaper peppers, and we've got chocolate bootla peppers. 3 out of those 4 peppers I enjoy a lot. I actually do really like the heat of Carolina Reapers, but as I say all the time, they just don't agree with me, generally speaking. Okay. Let's eat some maple syrup. I wonder how they did this. So I'm not seeing anything like floating in it, so I don't see like, here, look. So I don't see like seeds or flecks or things like that, which could be done. So I'll give you, for instance, like this is a honey that's been sitting out, and it's gonna be hard to see in this honey, but this has like Korean chili threads and peppers in this honey. And so they could have gone that route, but they didn't. So this has been filtered in some sort of way. I don't know how they did the infusion. I'm assuming they made maple syrup and then they took like, I don't know if they took like dried pepper powder, probably not. If they just took like peppers and then did like some sort of like soak in it and then strained it off. That's what I'm assuming is happening, but I don't know. Anyways. The texture looks great. By texture, I mean the viscosity of it. You want your maple syrup to be, you want some movement in your maple syrup. That's when you know it's that good. If it's too thick, you don't want that, because that means that's some fake maple syrup stuff. It smells wonderful, and I can smell the peppers, which I don't know if I like or not. This might be really hot. Okay, I smell peppers, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's so pretty. Never thought, I don't think I've ever done a spoonful of maple syrup before. There should be bars that do maple syrup flights. I don't think I've ever been to a maple syrup manufacturing place. If you Someone invite me to your local awesome manufacturing spot for maple syrup. I would love to come. Let's make a spicy maple syrup or something like that. Someone teach me. I mean, I know the general process, but I've never, I want to go and make maple syrup. So if you know anybody, send them my direction. Anyways, I don't know how hot this is going to be, but we're about to find out. Cheers. The maple syrup is awesome. This is really hot. This is super good. And spicy. I'm waiting for it to come in. What did I say the combination was? Ghost, Scorpion, Reaper, and Chocolate Bootless. It is fantastic. I get lots of heat. The heat is all combined because all these peppers... Shut up! All these peppers do the same thing. Scorpions, Ghost, Reapers, Chocolate Bootless. They're all going to be attacking you in like the back of the throat, radiating sunburny kind of heat. I think that this sauce would benefit from probably like habanero or like a Thai chili or something like that. Something that's going to attack in like a different way. I think that like that could work. The flavor of the maple syrup is beautiful. Like there's like, I get that like this super richness, beautiful maple syrup, caramelization. It just makes me want to like be in the fall in the woods with trees and leaves and just makes me so happy. It brings me to my mental happy place. I can just feel the stress leaving my body as I'm eating this maple syrup. I miss fall. I want it to be good. It's like 100 degrees here in Cincinnati. Okay. Now, heat level, I'm going to put it at a 2. I came on fast and furious, and then it didn't like continue to rise from there. Like I said, 'cause it's strained, so there's some sort of immersion, cold soak kind of thing happening. If they would have left like the peppers or things in there, which I would not have enjoyed, you probably would have gotten a little bit more heat from it. I think this is like a perfectal, that's a great word. I think this is a perfectal like vehicle for the heat. I think it's a great heat level for like an everyday use kind of product. Like I want to continue using this more. Like this is a very enjoyable amount of heat and pain that comes from it because you're using some very, very spicy peppers here. And they're used with a very intentional hand in a very, very wonderful way. Now, let's try this on some crappy chicken nuggets, because that's what I've got. So I've got these crappy chicken nuggets. Chicken and waffles kind of thing, you know? Like, this works. So normally you would go like, you know, honey or something like that. I'm going maple syrup on top. I don't want to use too much, because I'm going to cherish every drop of this, because I like it that much. Okay, cheers, let's see how it does. That is delicious. Those chicken nuggets are terrible, but that honey on it, or that maple syrup on it, that was delicious. These chicken nuggets are terrible. This maple syrup made it much better. I'm gonna say that this is one of the best maple syrups I've ever had, and with the addition of adding some heat to it that's like not completely overwhelming and done very intentionally in a wonderful way is very, very welcome. This is fantastic. If I were you and you like maple syrup, real good maple syrup, and you like spicy food, which is you'd probably do since you're watching this channel, I would seek this out immediately. So, hey, treeheatmaplesyrup.com. Thank you so much for sending this to me. This is fantastic. I'm going to be cherishing every drop of it. Okay, I've had a lot of hot honeys, not a lot of hot maple syrups. That's a good one. Okay, I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. If you want to check this out, I'm going to put a link in the description below. If I were you, I would be grabbing this. All right, love you guys. See you guys on the next.
Hey, this is Brian Ames. Please click the subscribe button that you see right there, and you'll subscribe to my videos. From now on, I'm going to be eating a lot of peppers. It's going to, oh man, it's going to be great. Bye.